Do you know that there are many things around us which are made of different shapes, but we do not recognize them? In this lesson, we will learn to recognize some shapes. Chanda has come to Appu's sweet shop today, but she looks confused. Appu has so many sweets. She is unable to decide what sweets she will buy. Appu tells Chanda that she can buy the sweet which has the shape she likes the most. Hearing this, Chanda got even more confused because she doesn't know anything about the shapes. Appu tells Chanda that there is no need to be confused. Appu can tell her about the shapes. Children, do you also want to learn about shapes? Come, let's see what Appu is teaching about shapes. Appu first showed Chanda this type of peda. Do you recognize this shape? This is round in shape, which can be called a circle. A circle is formed by only one curved edge, and it has no sides. Chanda understood the shape of the circle, but now she is thinking that where else does this circle shape appear other than the pera? Appu explained this to Chanda through a poem. Like the pera which is round, the moon and the sun are also round. Another name for round is a circle. Look at this picture of a round clock. Chanda became excited after learning about the shape of a circle. Now Appu showed Chanda a burfi. Children, what shape is this? This is a triangle. How many sides are there? 3. And how many corners? 3. A triangle has 3 sides and 3 corners. Have you seen a triangle elsewhere? Let us listen to Appu's poem on triangle and know this. Like this piece of burfi is a triangle, this roof and toy is also a triangle. The triangle has 3 sides and 3 corners. Chanda started laughing. Appu asked Chanda, why is she laughing? Then Chanda laughed happily and told Appu that her ears are also triangles. Appu too laughed at Chanda's joke and smilingly showed a burfi to Chanda. Have you seen this shape before? This is a rectangle. A rectangle has 4 sides. Its opposite sides are of equal length. Now Appu explains to Chanda through a poem where all can she see a rectangle shape. This is a burfi is like a rectangle. Door is a rectangle and same is a page. Rectangle is the name of the shape and it has 4 sides. Chanda liked Appu's poem so much that she started clapping. Children, why don't we also clap for Appu's poem? Now finally, Appu showed Chanda a piece of walnut chicky of this shape. Children, what shape is it? This is a square. It has 4 sides. Do you know a unique thing about the square? All its sides are of equal length. Now Appu told Chanda through his last poem about square. And where can we see it? Like this piece of chicky is a square, my handkerchief and this box of sweets is also a square. This is called a square and not a rectangle. Equal sides is its unique identity. As soon as Chanda saw Appu's walnut chicky, her eyes started to shine. Finally, Chanda decided which sweet she wanted to buy. Chanda bought the walnut chicky from Appu and went home happily, humming Appu's poem on shapes. Children, in this lesson, we learn to recognize different shapes. We learned to recognize different shapes in the previous lesson. In this lesson, we will see some interesting examples of this. One day, Tufan Turtle was playing on the banks of the pond with his favorite toy. Suddenly, the toy slipped from his hand and fell into the pond. Immediately, Tufan jumped into the pond and started searching for it. Tufan's toy looks like this. But what is this? Tufan's toy was colorful. Can you identify the shape in Tufan's toy? And fill the colors in the picture again? Come, let us first find the round circles. You too find it along with me. Here are the shapes of our circle. We will color them in black. Now, can you find the hidden triangles here? Come, let us color them with blue color. Now, can you find the hidden rectangles in the picture and fill them with green color? Absolutely right. Now, find the last hidden shape, square, and fill them with yellow color. Very good, children. You helped Tufan a lot. Now Tufan, with a colorful picture of his toy, started to search for it in the pond. Tufan found some fish in the pond. He showed the picture of his toy to those fishes and asked them if they had seen his toy. The fishes told Tufan that they have hidden his toy in a box. If he can make a picture of those fishes using these shapes, then they will take him to that box. Can you help Tufan to draw this picture? Very good, children. You have made a very beautiful picture of a fish. The fishes were happy and took Tufan to the box where his toy was hidden. Tufan was very happy to see the box. A different pattern was made on the box. Tufan tried very hard to open the box, but the box did not open. Then a fish told him that to open the box, he would have to tell the total number of triangles in the pattern made on that box. Children, can you tell how many triangles are there in this pattern made on the box? Children, to find out how many triangles are there in this pattern made on the box, we will find out this way. Yes, there are a total of 10 triangles here. Now the fish opened the box and returned Tufan's toy. Children, in this lesson, we saw some interesting examples of recognizing different shapes. We saw some interesting examples of identifying different shapes in the previous lesson. In this lesson, we will see some common mistakes related to it. Today at Chacha's house, Chanda and Golu are playing a unique game. Chacha will show them a shape and they will have to tell the name of that shape. Chacha will give a toffee to the one who recognizes the shape correctly. Chacha first showed this piece of burfi. Both Chanda and Golu started thinking. Both of them wrote their answers. Here is Chanda's answer and here is Golu's answer. Come, let us look at the piece of burfi that Chacha has shown. How many sides does it have? 4. And how many corners? 4. Is the length of all the sides of burfi equal? Yes. Golu has written triangle as the answer. How many sides does a triangle have? 3. And how many corners? 3. Chanda has written square as her answer. How many sides does a square have? 4. And how many corners? 4. Are all the sides of a square equal in length? Yes. So whose answer is correct? Yes, Chanda's answer. Square is absolutely correct. And Golu's answer, triangle, is incorrect. Chacha gave Chanda 1 toffee for her correct answer. Now Chacha showed a book and asked, "What shape is it?" Golu immediately wrote rectangle as his answer and Chanda wrote square. Children, can you tell whose answer is correct? Let us look at the book showed by Chacha. How many sides does the book have? And how many corners? 4. But is the length of all the sides of the book equal? No. Only the length of the opposite sides is the same. So, what shape is the book? The shape is rectangle. So, who will get the toffee? Golu. So, Golu's answer, a rectangle, was absolutely right. And Chanda's answer, square, was incorrect. Chacha gave Golu the toffee. And Chanda and Golu happily went back to their homes. Children, in this lesson, we have seen some common mistakes related to identifying different shapes. We will understand the edges and corners of shapes. Bablu had hidden Chanda's most loved big walnut, and Chanda had been given instructions in the letter to look for the walnut. Chanda read the letter. I have hidden your biggest walnut. If you want to find your walnut, then reach the well with any object with 3 edges and 3 corners. Chanda had no idea about edges and corners. She rushed to Big Mouth Uncle's house. She asked Uncle that what is meant by edges and corners. Children, do you know about edges and corners? Any idea? No problem. Let us also learn the concepts of edges and corners from Uncle. Uncle showed the table at his place. See that outside the surface of this table, 4 lines are forming the boundary of the table. We call them edges. And do you know what is meant by corners? Where 2 edges meet, we call that point as a corner. Uncle asks Chanda that how many edges and corners are there on this rectangular table? Children, do you know the answer? Yes, 4 edges and 4 corners. Then Chanda told Uncle that she is looking for an object that has 3 edges and 3 corners. Uncle made these 3 shapes on paper. Children, do you recognize these shapes? Yes, this is a rectangle. This is a square. And this is a triangle. Now, Uncle asked Chanda to recognize the objects with 3 edges and 3 corners. Do you recognize this shape? Absolutely right. Triangle. Triangle has 3 edges and 3 corners. Children, can you tell me if the edges of these shapes are made of straight lines or are they curved? Yes, the edges of these shapes are made of straight lines. Now, Uncle said to Chanda that if she wants the solution to the puzzle, then she has to look for one triangular shaped object. Children, can you find such an item in Uncle's house? Oh, wow, kids! You found it! Now Chanda reached the well along with the hanger. Chanda closed her eyes. Seeing this, Bablu came out from behind the well and kept the walnut in front of Chanda and ran away from there. When Chanda opened her eyes and found her walnut, she started dancing with joy. Children, in this lesson, we learned about the edges and corners of shapes. Children, in the previous video, we learned about the edges and corners of shapes. In this video, we will see some interesting examples of the same. Today, Babban has again come to Appu's shop to eat sweets for free. Babban said to Appu that he will play a game with him. He can quickly tell among the sweets or snacks how many edges and how many corners they have. If the answer is right, then Appu will let Babban eat the sweet for free. But if he gives the wrong answer, then he will pay the amount for that sweet to Appu. Appu agreed. Appu first gave Babban a piece of a burfi. Babban immediately said, 12 corners and 8 edges. Is Babban's answer correct? This is how the piece of burfi looks. Can you tell how many edges and how many corners does it have? Here are the edges. How many edges are there in total? 12. And how many corners? 8. Babban's answer is absolutely correct. He quickly ate the burfi. Now Appu gave Babban a Kaju Katli. Babban thought for a while. Children, can you also, along with Babban, think how many edges and corners does the Kaju Katli have? A Kaju Katli looks like this. Can you say which are the edges of this sweet? Yes, these are the edges of the sweet. How many edges in total? 12. Now, can you make out which are the corners of the sweet? Here are the corners. How many total corners? 8. Babban answered this one correctly, and he quickly ate up the Kaju Katli too. Children, before Appu's next question, amongst all of these shapes, can you recognize the shape which has no corners? This is the right answer. These shapes have no corners. Now Appu had understood Babban's trick. This time he gave Babban a peda. Babban was confident that this time too he will answer correctly, so he quickly ate the peda. Now Babban started thinking He answered that a peda has no corners and no edges. Children, is Babban's answer correct? This is how a peda looks. Can you recognize its curved edge? Correct. This is the curved edge of a peda. A curved edge. And corner? Yes, a peda does not have a corner. Appu explained the correct answer to Babban and took money for the peda from him. At last, Babban learnt a lesson. Children, in this lesson, we saw some interesting examples about the edges and corners of shapes. In this video, we will see common mistakes related to the edges and corners of shapes. Raju, Bablu and Minu are playing a unique game. Raju will tell Minu and Bablu the number of edges and corners of shapes. Minu and Bablu will have to make a shape according to the question asked. Raju's first question is such a shape which has 4 edges and 4 corners. Minu and Bablu both start making their shapes. Minu made this shape and Bablu has made this shape. Children, can you say, out of the two, whose shape is correct? Come, let us see Minu's shape first. How many edges does Minu's shape have? 4. And how many corners? 4. So is Minu's shape correct? Yes, it is. Come on, now let us have a look at Bablu's shape. Can you recognize the curved edges of Bablu's shape? Yes, you have recognized them correctly. How many total curved edges are there? 4. Now, can you recognize the corners of Bablu's shape? Yes, correct. Bablu has made a shape where the corners are meeting 2 curved edges. How many corners are there in total? 4. So is Bablu's shape correct as well? Yes, Bablu's shape is correct as well. Raju's next question is such a shape which has 2 curved edges but no corners. Minu and Bablu start thinking. Children, can you make such a shape? Come, let us see which shapes have Minu and Bablu made. This is Minu's shape. Children, can you say how many edges are there in Minu's shape? 2 edges. Perfect answer. Minu's shape has 1 curved edge and 1 straight edge. Can you look for corners in Minu's shape? Yes, these are the corners in Minu's shape. How many corners are there in total? 2. So children, is Minu's shape correct? No, that's because her shape has 2 corners. Come, let us have a look at Bablu's shape. Can you look out for the edges in Bablu's shape? Yes, these are the 2 curved edges in Bablu's shape. Can you look for the corners in this shape? Perfectly correct. In Bablu's shape, the curved edges can never meet. That is why Bablu's shape has no corners. So, is Bablu's shape correct? Yes, Bablu's shape is absolutely correct. Bablu has won the game. Children, in this lesson, we saw some common mistakes related to the edges and corners of shapes. Have you heard of China? China is a big country like India. Today, we will learn about tangram, a puzzle invented in China. One day, in the middle of the village, suddenly a white curtain appeared. Everyone was surprised. Nobody knew why and how that curtain got there. When some people were passing by, suddenly they saw the shadow of a huge cat on the curtain. Everybody started thinking about how such a huge cat came to the village. But they could not understand anything. The next day, shadow of a huge bird was seen on the curtain. Everyone started thinking about how this new shadow appeared on the curtain. Then Bhola was determined to solve the mystery of shadows on the curtain. When everybody had gone from there, Bhola quietly went behind the curtain. Do you know what he saw there? There was no giant bird behind the curtain. There was only a bird shape made out of pieces of paper. And do you know whose mischief it was? It was Babban. When Bhola went behind the curtain, he saw Babban hiding there in a corner laughing at the people. As soon as Babban saw Bhola, he let out a mischievous laughter. Bhola asked him about the pieces of paper. Babban is telling Bhola that the 5 pieces of paper make a square in this way. We know this by the name of tangram. Tangram is a unique puzzle made in China, which is made of different shapes like this. With just these 5 pieces of tangram, we can make various different shapes. Children, here we can see both the shapes made by Babban. Can you say which pieces of the tangram have been used to make these shapes? Well done, children. You have identified them perfectly. Children, can you make any shape out of the pieces of this tangram? Well done, children. You have made very beautiful shapes. You can also try to make these types of shapes. Now, what Babban and Bhola will do now, we will see in the next video. Till then, you can make shapes and play games with this tangram. Children, in this lesson, we learned about tangram. The previous lesson, we learned about tangram. In this lesson, we will see some interesting examples of the same. We saw how Bhola learned about tangram from Babban. Come, let us see what happens next. Bhola informed the village folks about Babban's mischief. All the people were furious with Babban, but they still wanted to know more about the tangram. Babban showed all the villagers how to make a tangram. Bunny said that the triangular shapes among the tangram pieces, number 2 and number 5, were absolutely similar. Children, is Bunny right? Yes! If we take the triangular pieces number 2 and number 5 and pile them one on top of the other, then we will see that they are absolutely similar. Duck Uncle said that he can only use 3 pieces of tangram to make 2 squares. Golu said that he can only see 1 square. Children, can you say how Uncle made 2 squares? Well done, children. Your answer is absolutely correct. The piece number 3 is a square, and we can join pieces number 2 and 5 this way and make a square. Well done, children. Your answer is absolutely correct. Now Bhola said that pieces number 4 and 5 have one similar edge. Children, can you recognize them? Yes, this answer is absolutely correct. Children, can you join 3 pieces of the tangram to make a rectangle like this? We can join pieces number 2, 4 and 5 in this way to make a rectangle like this. All the villagers enjoyed learning about the tangram. Babban said that he will tell them more interesting things about the tangram the next day. In this lesson, we saw some interesting examples related to the tangram. Previous video, we saw some interesting examples related to the tangram. We will get to know more about it in this video. The next morning, all the villagers gathered together. All were waiting for Babban. Just then, Babban reached there with another type of tangram in his hands. Everybody crowded around Babban excitedly. Babban said that today he has brought a 7-piece tangram along with him. People did not believe Babban so easily. They felt that Babban was up to some mischief again. Golu said, if it is really a tangram, then can Babban make shapes with it? Babban started joining the pieces of the tangram and made a rabbit out of them. Bunny the rabbit became very happy upon seeing this. He said that he looked exactly like it. Now Bunny also wanted to use the tangram to make the rabbit figure. Children, can you say how Babban joined the tangram pieces to make the shape of a rabbit? Well done, children. You have perfectly recognized it. After learning how to make the rabbit shape, Bunny and others returned home excitedly to their respective homes. But Appu was not impressed with only the rabbit shape. He told him to make the shape of his dear friend Tufan, a tortoise. Babban was lost in thought. Children, can you take the help of your teacher or some elder to help you make the shape of Tufan tortoise with the tangram pieces? Oh wow! Children, you have made a beautiful tortoise figure. Seeing this shape, Appu and some others left to show Tufan what they had learned. Sher Khan was still not impressed with the tortoise shape. He asked Babban if Babban could make a rectangle using all the pieces of the tangram. Children, can you make the shape that Sher Khan has asked for? Well done! You have found the right solution to this. Babban has also made a rectangle with the tangram pieces just like you. Now Sher Khan and his friends left after being impressed with Babban also. With this, all the people left for their homes except for Bhola, who was still standing there. Babban asked Bhola which shape should he make to impress him. Then Bhola said to him that he did not want to get any figures made. He was already impressed with Babban's intelligence and knowledge of the tangram. Both Babban and Bhola started laughing. In this lesson, we saw some more interesting examples of the tangram. Hello children, in this lesson we will learn about the tiling patterns made from different shapes. Appu has come to Duck Uncle's shop to buy a shirt for his birthday. Uncle is showing him shirts with different designs. Look, aren't all these shirts beautiful? Children, do you see something unique in the design of these shirts? Yes, here shapes are being repeated again and again. What do we call this? Absolutely right. We call it a pattern. Appu loved the shirt made with the yellow flower pattern. He took the shirt from Uncle and started to walk towards his home. When Appu was going home with his shirt, he saw a certain kind of pattern of tiles on the path. Appu started thinking how this pattern would have been made. Just then, Sher Khan was passing by on way to his house. Appu asked Sher Khan, if he could tell him how this pattern would have been made. Children, can you tell how these patterns on the floor are made? No. Come, let's learn it from Sher Khan. Sher Khan said to Appu that this is very easy. The tiles are joined in a manner that there is no gap left in between the tiles. Children, is this possible? Come, let's take on one tile from the pattern on the floor. How can we attach these tiles to make the pattern on the floor? Yes, we can make this pattern by arranging these tiles horizontally like this, then vertically, and then again horizontally, and so on. Appu enjoyed making patterns with the tiles. He thanked Sher Khan and bought some curvy-shaped tiles to make a beautiful pattern on the floor of his house. Appu reached home and with great excitement started making patterns with tiles bought from the market. He tried hard using Sher Khan's method, but he was unable to create the pattern. Children, can you help Appu make a beautiful design from these tiles? Make sure not to leave any gap in your design. Yes, we can make a beautiful design in this manner with no gap in between using Appu's tiles. Appu is so happy to see his new floor that he is dancing with joy. Children, in this lesson, we learnt about tiling patterns made from different shapes. In the next lesson, we will learn about some more interesting examples. In the previous lesson, we learnt about tiling patterns made from different shapes. In this lesson, we will learn more about this through interesting examples. Sher Khan, Chanda and Babban have come to Appu's birthday party. On seeing the design made with tiles on Appu's floor, they also thought of using such tiles to make beautiful designs in their house. The party got over and everyone went back home. Next day, Chanda bought these types of tiles from the market. The shopkeeper had told Chanda that she could use tiles with such shape and make this type of design. But Chanda is unable to make this design. Children, can you help Chanda make design by making use of the tiles with this shape? Yes, we can make this design by turning and joining the tiles in this manner. Chanda is very happy to see the design of her new floor. Come, let's see what Sher Khan is doing. Sher Khan has made these types of designs on 3 walls of his house. Children, can you tell me which tile has Sher Khan used for Which design? Well done, children. You have identified it correctly. Chanda and Sher Khan's houses are looking very beautiful indeed. Come, let's see how Babban is doing. Hey, what is this? Babban has slept after making the pattern on just half of the wall. Children, can you help him by completing this pattern? Wow! Children, you have completed it correctly. Babban has woken up. Look how happy he is looking at his beautiful wall. Children, in this lesson, we saw some interesting examples of tiling patterns made from different shapes. In the previous lesson, we saw some interesting examples of tiling patterns made from different shapes. In this lesson, we will cover some misconceptions related to this. One day, Babban was going home. On the way, he stumbled upon something. When he looked down, he saw that one of the tiles of the floor was raised. The tiles made a pattern like this. When he tried to set the tile back on the floor, he saw a golden vessel under those tiles. Babban took out some other fixed tiles from the floor as well. Finally, he took that golden vessel out. He saw lots of gold coins inside it. Babban thought that he will bring a big bag the next day and will take away that treasure. He hid that vessel back under the ground. But he was not able to understand how the tiles were fixed on the floor. He placed the tile like this and went home happily. Children, can you tell me what is the difference between the patterns of the tiles made by Babban and the pattern of tiles already present on the floor? Yes, in the pattern made by Babban, there is some space between two tiles, whereas there was no space in the previous pattern of the floor. Babban had used the same tiles that were already fixed on the floor. Then why did this happen? Some shapes are such that they can be joined in only one way, so that no space remains between them. When Babban went home from there, Golu arrived on the same path. Golu looked at the tile placed on the floor and found that there was a lot of empty space between the tiles. When Golu bent and picked up a tile, he also saw that golden vessel. He removed all the tiles laid by Babban. Just like Babban, he also saw a lot of gold coins inside that vessel. Like Babban, Golu also decided to come and take away that treasure the next day. As he tried to relay those tiles, some of the tiles broke. Now Golu had an idea. There were some tiles at his home. He quickly got them. Golu's tiles were of this shape. Golu is thinking how he can make a design with them so that no space remains between two tiles. Children, can you think of any such design? That's right. We cannot make any such design using this shape so that no space remains between two tiles. Remember, children, there are many shapes like this one, which cannot be used to make designs, which have no space between them. Golu kept trying the whole night, but he could not make a pattern with those tiles. In the morning, a big crowd had gathered around Golu, and he had to share the treasure with all those people. Children, we saw some misconceptions related to the tiling pattern made from different shapes.